The journey of faith. Abram and the danger of incomplete obedience. Abram walks slowly with his household and animals. This is the journey of Abram, the father of faith. His story did not begin with perfection. It began with instruction. A radiant light breaks through the sky, touching Abram. God said, "Leave your country, your people, and your father's house, to a land I will show you." This was not merely a physical journey, it was a call to total separation and obedience. Abram looks ahead, a vision of countless descendants glowing in the distance. "I will make you a great nation. I will bless you, and through you, all the families of the earth shall be blessed." God calls you out to something greater than yourself. Abram walking. Lot joins him with livestock, but Abram did not obey completely. He brought Lot, his father's household, with him. Partial obedience is still disobedience. Abram kneeling, carefully stacking stones under a large tree. A soft, divine glow surrounds him. God appeared to Abram, and he built an altar, the place of divine encounter. Yet because his obedience was incomplete, the promise shifted. The shifted promise. Abram confused. Faint shadows of future generations appear. God said, "To your seed I will give this land." Not to Abram directly, but to his descendants. Restlessness. Abram moving repeatedly, setting up camp and tearing it down. When obedience is incomplete, restlessness begins. Even in God's presence, there is no peace. Moving away from the place God gave him. Abram journeyed away from spiritual alignment. Promotion comes not from directions, but from God alone. The famine. Crops wither, livestock struggle. A famine struck the land, not by chance, but as a warning from God, a call to return, a signal to realign. The wrong decision. Abram continues toward Egypt despite the warning, but Abram did not heed the signal. Instead of returning to God, he went down to Egypt. At Pharaoh's palace, Abram was uneasy as Sarai is taken and gifts are given. Fear replaced faith. He said, "She is my sister," to save his life. Though he gained wealth, his heart was troubled. Consequences of disobedience. Abram alone, rich but distressed. When obedience is incomplete, scheming replaces trust. What you gain in disobedience becomes a burden on your soul. God intervenes. Plagues strike Pharaoh's household. He afflicted Pharaoh's house because of Sarai. Pharaoh confronts Abram, then sends him away with possessions. Pharaoh discovered the truth and released Abram. God preserved him, but did not approve of his actions. Generational impact. Transition to Isaac and Jacob facing famine. Because God said, "To your seed," Abraham's incomplete obedience affected generations. The path of disobedience echoes through time. Faith is not just believing God. It is fully obeying his instructions. Reflection call. Modern person contemplating. Symbolic connection to Abram. Have you left what God told you to leave? Are you walking in complete obedience or only partial obedience? Closing message. Incomplete obedience brings restlessness. Complete obedience brings peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Partial obedience is still disobedience. Walk fully with God,